Good morning, good morning. I'm here in the morning. I'm Roz Boundies. Oops, hang on. Just realised I hadn't unmuted one of the microphones. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, I've unmuted. Why is that not? There we go. All these little steps, sometimes it takes a little bit, doesn't it? Now I'm the same on both screens. That's fine. I'm Roz Boundy, Psychic Medium, and I'm into pushing buttons, but I'm here this morning to do the daily Lenormand card spread reading. I'm starting to get back to flow. Things. Hold on. That one. Oh, I'm trying a new thing on the buttons. That's why that was playing. So I know that I'm live in, I think that was actually in Instagram. I'm doing direct into Instagram where I'm sort of starting to know what I'm doing. Yeah, so it's all good fun. I'm going straight to the cards because I do have something I need to be going to very quickly. So I'm not going to rush through them, but I shall move through them fairly precisely. Oh, well, yes, I am going to try it anyway. I seem to fluster around. Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck is the deck that we're using by Ciro Marchetti. It is the expanded edition. I'm only going through 3 cards now. It gives a more concise, instant, you'll remember this. You'll remember this a little bit easier probably for the rest of your day as well. And we've got Diane, good morning, saying, oh no, buttons. Oh, not the buttons, yes, the buttons. But it's going to come back to me as far as memory goes. You know, after anaesthesia, you get a bit of a brain fog for a fair while. Well, some people do, put it that way. Look, whether that's my problem or not, well, it is a bit of my problem, but it's workable, doesn't matter, we're getting there. Now, I'll read the card that is the Owl card because that is today I choose joy, and I certainly do. It's a lovely way of being, isn't it? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And the 3 cards that we've got are the fish, the masks, and the lady. So I'm reading these so that what we have with the top card is the one that's overall, you know, it's the overarching energy of the day. So if you only want to remember one, it could be that it's this one, the fish, the one that's at the top. This would be home and this would be work, so that it's sort of integrating the basics of what we get with that 5 card spread I've been using in the last whatever years, 5 or 6 years. Beautiful spread in that what we've got, it is super simple. Abundance. It's going to be abundance of whatever you're going to have in your day, working with the teams and people and everything that you are involved with. And it doesn't matter whether it's on the home side or the work side, it's still going to be an abundance. So if you're really wanting to manifest that monetary abundance, put it forward already now and do things energetically that are going to bring that forward, and even do things physically that's going to help that pathway along. So here we have, with our home space, it's the mask, the many different roles, the parts we play in our home. So it could be too indicating that you're going to have someone that's putting up their mask, changing roles, and being a little bit tricky around it. There can be that warning with this particular card. It's not always as it looks, right? So sometimes with those who we are around and involved with in our day, it can be that you get a bit of a gut feeling about something. Well, trust your gut feeling. Think what's underneath, what is behind that mask, what might be their agenda, their motive for being and doing what they are doing. Because sometimes the being is very much related to our upbringing and everything else, and we don't know that story. And they're just putting mask on to cover, or, you know, some of the actions that they do are from habit, from that type of an upbringing, or, you know, situations in life. We don't always have control, though we really do if we look deeply, more deeply behind our own mask too. So that's another indication, okay, of what we're needing to do for our day to day too. And that being our truthful self, that authentic inner self, that's the main thing that is an abundance of self-searching, looking after self, and being in that focus, because we're the ones who are living as I'm living as me, you are living as you. You know, you are being who you are, and that's what it's meaning. Sometimes we do need to put on different roles, but don't mask what is untruths. Okay? And as we're in the workspace and the business space, or whatever way you're earning your income, this is an abundance of bringing that in. And that's why it looks to me like we're going to have the wisdoms of what is the mature woman, feminine energy in the day to day, in whatever area you work. If you're a male and there is a female who is a superior or has wise words to say, listen. If you're a female, same thing. You know, it doesn't matter what gender you are with this one. It is that strong feminine nurturing type of an energy that's going to be present in the day. And it could physically mean a older woman, someone who is mature in her experiences and her wisdoms and what she would put in place as far as ways to do things as well. Listen up to that, because it comes from a lifetime, a good lifetime of lived experiences, and in whatever way it might need to. You still need to put your own discerning self into that position as you're interacting with this particular woman, if it is someone in your workplace that you've straight away got to mind. It still does mean choosing, acting rather than reacting, you know, all of that. But it's certainly going to bring in an abundance of what is, from what the owl's telling, choose the joyful pathway. So allow that energy to flow in your day to day. So in some ways, perfect. And a nice little 3-card reading. I think that is more what I may adopt soon. Well, now I am. I've decided to do that because it brings in a little more clarity with that. Now, I did shuffle my cards, not shuffle my cards. I've got this book, The Sphericals, that I found. And if you remember, it was the bag of, like bingo balls that I purchased years ago. Now, the number that I have pulled up from that one is 31. I can't seem to get it to sit on the table properly. So I'm going to read the energetics, the reading for number 31 from this. And it is teaching us interesting stuff. It's the ball that says fired. Dwell as near as possible to the channel in which your life flows, by Henry David Thoreau. That's the little verse that's underneath the label. So it comes with a book like this. It's rather nifty, actually. So it's time to fire yourself from some job or responsibility that is no longer satisfying. So your inner wisdom is telling you to act before someone else's outer wisdom makes the decision for you. Maybe that's what the mature woman's going to help you with. This spherical is pointing to an aspect of your work that you've outgrown but have been unwilling to or unable to relinquish. So it doesn't necessarily mean you need to quit your job, although in some cases it may. Only you know what dead branch should be cut away to strengthen the whole tree and create some room for new growth. Good morning, Sarah. Lovely to see you popping in with your comment. You're the only one who's commented so far, but I've gotten into, different timings. It will be more close to 8:30, I think, in the mornings, between 8:30 and 9 o'clock that I do the live streams now, just shifting it a little. So that's where it's at for the spherical as well. So whether it's a responsibility you need to delegate to someone else or actually leaving your job, it's up to you. Take the leap if you feel you need to. It really is trusting your gut, that psychic instinct, that intuition, whatever name we put to it, we feel sometimes that's so strongly that, I really got to do that. And if we don't do it, you get the ramifications later on. It's all choice. You need to make that decision for yourself, okay? It is only you who can make that choice. But see what you can clear out in your work space, your business space today, in whatever way you do your work. So thank you for being here. For those who have watched, who are watching, who are going to watch replay. Lovely to be back again, to even feeling that I'm getting back into the regularity because I love it. Thank you so much. And especially for the healing vibes and good wishes that I have been receiving since I've had that up. It's been wonderful, and it still progresses. So keep being the best you, as we all do. And have a beautiful day with love from Sarah. And namaste until tomorrow. Bye for now.